Hey everybody, welcome back to another YDF live show. My name is Stephen Aitchison, creator of YourDigitalFormula.com, a program to help you grow your audience, share your message and transform your business. We're doing another Q&A today. I think I'm going to make this a regular feature on a Friday. So today is a Q&A. If you have any questions at all on kind of online business, about creating a business online, about kind of social media accounts, particularly in Facebook, and with anything at all. If you want to ask me a personal question, it's cool, just go ahead, cover up my pants, it doesn't matter, just anything at all, just ask away. Lorena, yeah, it's like Christmas. It will be, you'll love what we've got in there. I've just finished a program called the Viral Niche System, and you'll get access to that for free as well. That's going to be a brilliant one. And I've kind of touched on it in the past as well, but I wanted to make this a separate program, so you get access to that as well. Jane Stewart's in the house. So that's great that you've just come in as well. She's asking a question about Snapchat. Best kept secret for you. Snapchat is growing the audience, changing to older followers. Snapchat is a good one to use, particularly for marketing as well, and getting your brand known and getting your message out there as well. So what I'm going to do is I've got a couple of questions from the group just now. We've got a share your message group that you can be part of as well. So we've got the question from Gordon Bryan. I downloaded a free software to do Facebook Lives from my laptop. Thanks, Maria. And I'm set to try it in a couple of days. One quick question. Is it better to do the live from my page or my personal profile? Or doesn't it make any difference? You're better to do the live from your page rather than your personal profile, because if you're going to be talking about business or anything like that, about your products, about something, an affiliate offer or something like that, it goes against Facebook terms and conditions to kind of actually do business from your personal profile. So you're better doing it from your page rather than your personal profile. So when you're going to do a Facebook Live, if you're going to do that, actually do it from your page that you're looking to promote. It's going to be better for you in the long run if you do it that way. Because loads of people are going to see your Facebook Live and people are going to come over and like your page and things like that as well. So you're better doing it from your page rather than your personal profile. A question from Elena Koviazina. Stephen, if you don't mind, I would like to hear your comments on the top 10 social media marketing tips by Anders Ostlund, the founder of Friday Network of Professionals. And she's given me a link to, it's just kind of top 10 tips. I kind of read it over and it's a good article. It's kind of basic information, but good sound quality information, Elena. So yeah, I think what he says in there is very true. There's loads of things you can do, but what he says in that article is really good. And I'll post an article down below if anybody wants to see that. Question from Jane Stewart. Is everyone aware of Snapchat geotagging? If you're not aware, it's the best kept secret for now. Snapchat is growing the audience, is changing to older followers. Yeah, so I've seen that. It's not really a question. I think it's more a kind of comment, but Snapchat is growing and growing and growing. It's really good. If you've not used Snapchat before as well, you can sign up for a Snapchat account and start following people to see what they're doing, and then start, because Snapchat is a different animal altogether from likes of Facebook Live or Google Live or Google Hangouts or anything like that. It's a totally different animal. You can get 10-second videos, but you can do stories with Snapchat as well. So it's a continuation of kind of small 10-second videos. So you can do that quite well as well. There's a couple of people that I follow that are doing it really well. Gary Vaynerchuk, for example, he's doing that. He's doing really well on Snapchat. I think he's actually invested in it as well. So that's another good one to add to your mix. But the top 3 social networks I would focus on would be the Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and if you want to add another one, Snapchat would probably be the next one after that to add. So thanks for that, Jane. Comment from Jane Stewart. Facebook Live should be 15 to 20 minutes long to allow people to engage. Yes, at least 15 minutes. Usually what happens if you're on for about 10 minutes or something, your reach is not going to be as high as it normally would, or it could be. But if you go over the 15 to 20 minute mark, you start getting higher reach for that particular post or that Facebook Live. So if I usually stay on for about, 25 minutes or something when I'm doing this Facebook Live show. And that's for a reason. That's because I'll get more reach than I would if I was only on for about 10 minutes. And what you can do with a Facebook Live as well, a lot of people don't know this, once your Facebook Live is actually finished, you can boost the post for other people to see it, for your target audience to see it. So if your target audience is so for mine, my target audience would be people that like Gary Vaynerchuk. That would be kind of my target audience. So I'll boost this kind of Facebook Live post and boost it to the people who like Gary Vaynerchuk's page, for example. So a lot of people don't know about that. You can't. A lot of people don't know that you can boost it and you can advertise your Facebook Live show once it's actually finished. And obviously you can get a lot more new followers that way, and you're giving out more information for free that way as well. So that's another good tip. Amanda Foy. Oh, I didn't know that. So maybe shooting the breeze on your personal page and no links to sell anything when you're done. Yeah, on your personal page, Amanda, you can do a Facebook Live, no bother at all. But, and I don't think Facebook would do anything about this, to be honest, but if you're promoting something of a business nature or your own product or something like that, it goes against the terms and conditions to do any kind of business on your personal profile. But to be honest, I don't know how they could police it, but if they did catch you, they've got an excuse to kind of ban you, basically. I don't think they would, but just in case, I just wouldn't touch it at all. So just shooting the breeze, like you say, on your personal profile, just kind of with friends and stuff, or what's on your mind, for example, just do that. But no selling, no kind of promotion of any kind at all. So yeah, it does go against the terms and conditions, and a lot of people don't know that. Question from Cindy Timmers. I can't go live. Do you need other supplies? Right, why can't you go live? I'm just wondering why you can't go live, because everybody's got the option to go live now. So basically, if you want to go live from your phone, your iPhone or your Android, basically you have to update the app. So you've got a Facebook app and you've got a Facebook Pages app, and update those, make sure they're updated. And then once you go into it, you should have an option to go live from your phone. You can do it on a computer if you've got the software for it. Something like Wirecast is really good, which is what I'm using just now. You've got OBS, which is open broadcasting software, which is free. A little more tricky and not as less. It's got a lot less features than Wirecast, but they're open source. So all those features are going to be coming in the future as more and more people can add to that open source software as well. And I think that's a really good one to start out with if you want to use your computer. So you shouldn't need any more kind of software. It's just from your phone. And that's what I love about Facebook Live as well. You can just do it from your phone. Same as Snapchat as well. It's just directly from your phone. You can do it in the moment. You can be out wherever you are in the world and just do a Facebook Live. So your phone is probably the best bet. And once you get into it, because you'll really start to love it, you can maybe upgrade to doing it from your computer if you're going to have a Facebook Live show, for example. I think it's a really good idea to get the software, the OBS software, or Wirecast software as well, which I love, to be honest. I love the Wirecast software. And the only thing that we can do with Wirecast, and I'm looking to do this for the future, and we've kind of thought of a way around it. So myself and Maria Flynn from YDFLive, we did an interview, just testing an interview with BeLive.tv, but it was a bit, it was playing up a little bit and it wasn't that clear and stuff like that. So we thought, okay, how could we use kind of Wirecast? So I maybe thought a way around it. So we can use Wirecast and I can show you a different screen on my computer. So I could get the likes of, say, Maria Flynn, for example, up on Skype, and I could show the Skype screen as well as show this screen. Just now I show myself on the screen. So there's a way around that on Wirecast and probably OBS as well, the open broadcasting software. So you shouldn't need any other supplies, Cindy, at all. It's just your phone, either your iPhone or your Android. And obviously update the apps as well. Question from Jackie Bunton Marsh. What are the best times of day to go live? I don't think... Well, I would say early morning. Depends on who your audience is. So look at who your audience is, Jackie. So if your audience is predominantly from America, for example, and that's your target audience as well. So if you want to reach mainly people in America, for example, then you wouldn't go live at 5 o'clock in the morning, for example. You would wait until maybe lunchtime. And I'm saying lunchtime, maybe 12 to 1 p.m. when people are on lunch breaks during the work, they can watch you just with their headphones on. or you could wait till after kind of people get home. So think about kind of what people do generally from day to day. So when they get home from work, that might be 5 p.m, 6 p.m. your time. Or it could be first thing in the morning, just as they're waking up when they're having their breakfast. And I know Maria Flynn goes live at kind of 9:30 Eastern time, I believe it is. Is it 9:30 Eastern time? Yeah, generally 9:30 Eastern time. And she does really well in her live. She gets a lot of views. But it's not just from America, it's from kind of all over the world as well. So it depends on who your target audience is. And it depends on what you're looking to achieve as well, who you want to broadcast to. So that will dictate the time that you go live. And what we'll do as well is have a set schedule as well. So if you're going to go live on a Monday, make sure it's at the same time every Monday. So people will kind of get to know what time you're going to be on and what day you're going to be on as well. I think that's a really good idea to do that, Jackie. Comment from Jacob Lightness. I want to buy your fantastic package to get really started. I'm currently writing an ebook and the good life and how to get there. It will be called Lightness Next Level. I will write to you privately next week. I have rented a cottage by the sea in a month where I can have calm and beautiful scenery to write the book finished. I'll be happy in your journey. Hugs, Jacob. That sounds brilliant, Jacob. Yep, certainly send me a PM and we can get something sorted out with you. Myself or Maria Flynn, who's the operations manager. And that sounds brilliant that you're writing the ebook. And I love the idea that you're going to rent a cottage by the sea and just have that calm and kind of tranquility to get peace to write the ebook. Have a set schedule for writing your ebook or writing the book. Is it a book or an ebook? An ebook. So have a set schedule for doing that. So maybe from 7 o'clock until 9 a.m, then take a break. Make sure you're getting regular breaks, so keep you motivated as well. So that's just a bit of advice. You'll probably know what to do anyway. But have a set schedule. And that's when the muse will come, because a lot of people don't write until they get that muse, but the muse will show up if you sit down to actually start writing. I think that's a myth that a lot of people have, particularly a lot of writers. They think, okay, the muse is not here, I'm not going to write. But when you sit down, you make sure the muse is there for you to write, and it will come. You just summon it, it will come to you. Yeah, it was just a wee bit of advice there. Nina Blankenberg, how long is too long for a Facebook Live? I don't want people to lose interest at all. Well, there's a few things with that, Nina. If I was to do this Facebook Live for 2 hours, I don't think people would watch for 2 hours. So what would happen is a lot of people would come on and maybe watch for 20, 25 minutes. But if it goes longer than that, more and more people are going to come on, while the ones that have been watching for 25 minutes will drop off. So you'll get a lot more views. If you do it, the longer you do it, obviously, you'll get a lot more views. But you'll find people dropping off and people coming in, people dropping off, people coming in, people dropping off. So I would say about 25 minutes to 30 minutes is good. It's a good time to do a Facebook Live. Anything over 15 minutes, really, between 15 and 30 minutes is good to start with. Because it can be nerve-wracking kind of going on camera for the first time. But once you get used to it, you'll start to love it. And once you get into a pattern, it will just be something you have to do for your business during the day. You say, okay, I've got a live. So for example, the YDFLive show, 12:45, I've got to do a live at 12:45. Then I do a live show at 2 p.m. for CYT Live. And it's just become a part of my routine for my business. And I'll do that even if I'm traveling. I can still go live and do it as well. I'll not have the same equipment, but I can go live from the phone, for example, as well. So I hope that helps, Nina. I'm just going to go to Facebook. Right, lost connection. Somebody's saying they've lost connection here too. I've not got any error messages up. So I'm going to keep going just now. I don't see any error messages from Wirecast. So I'll keep going just now. Lorraine Emmett, I've started posting story videos at last. Do you think they perform better adding some text above the video, or following the same principles as we do with images, i.e. just adding a dot or heart to trigger the page like button? I tested something yesterday with, yeah, that was it. I tested a video and I put a link above the video to test it. I know it's not just text, but I put a link above it just to see how it would do, and I got lower reach because of it on a video. But what I did do with a video as well, once it started to go viral relative to my page, I then added a link, not in the same video, a different video. I then added a link. So because it kept on moving, it was already in momentum, the actual video, and it was already getting shared thousands of times. The link above it didn't matter. It was just because the ship had sailed already, it didn't matter. And that link has actually done really well. It's had about 1,000 clicks. So that's a good tip for you. If you want to kind of put links above your viral videos, make sure it's starting to go viral first and it's got momentum, then put a link above it. What you're talking about, Lorraine, is putting the text above it. I would still leave the text off and just put the dot or the heart in there to trigger the like. I would still do that. I know other people have suggested that it doesn't really matter or it's better having the text. But me personally, when I've tested it on my page, it does. You get more reach without the actual text on it. So that's what I would do. I would just leave the text off. So I hope that helps, Lorraine. So Nina Blankenberg as well is saying, so I am watching people go to my page and keep track to see when people are active on my page. So that is how I know when to do a live in the future. I can track it. You're still one, no error. Excellent. So you're watching people when they're going to pay. That's cool. That's a good way to kind of gauge it as well. And again, you need to look at where what countries they're coming from and what countries you want people to come from. So it might be that you've got a product that's only going to be really suited to the American market, for example, or people in the UK. So you want to be aware of that as well, Nina. Another question from Nina. So I can go live from my phone, but can I on my Chromebook? You need the software. With your Chromebook, you actually need the software, like I mentioned earlier. It's either Wirecast or Open Broadcasting software, or there's a few others out there as well. I can't really remember the names of them. Is it Livestream? I think it is Livestream as well. So I don't think on a Chromebook it might be a wee bit different. Chromebooks are kind of funny. Even just in general, trying to get into membership sites, where I've seen on one of them, it is kind of funny to... I don't know what it is about a Chromebook, but I'd rather prefer a PC or a Mac, to be honest. So I don't know how that would work, Nina. Jock J. Davis, I do all my lives from my phone, but I would like to upgrade to doing it on my computer. I think it's going to be good on your computer because, Jock, what you're doing now, and you do some brilliant lives as well, what you're doing is you're making this a regular part of your business as well. So what I would do now is think about using it from the computer, using that free software, the OBS, first of all. Don't kind of buy the Wirecast just now. I wouldn't do that unless you definitely know you're going to go live kind of every three days a week or something like that, and you know it's going to be a regular thing. I wouldn't get the Wirecast just now. Try it on OBS first, on the Open Broadcasting software, and then upgrade to Wirecast if you think it's got more features. But OBS is going to be coming out with more features as well, and it's free, which is brilliant. So I would definitely upgrade to doing it, and I would start using the phone when you're out and about. So if you go on holiday or you're at a conference or you're coming over to Scotland in June 2017 and you want to do a live from that was a wee hint there, Jock. If you want to do a live from there, then you've got your mobile phone to do it. You know you've got the option, and you've got the beauty of knowing exactly how to make it work because you've been doing it from your phone already. So I hope that helps. Darlene Dawn is saying it's back up, so a few people were kind of missing there, so I don't know what happened there. I do apologise. Okay, so we've got no more questions at the moment. I don't think we have any more questions. If you've got any more questions on your business or anything else, let me know. Sorry, there's people just coming in just now. Natalie Musafia is in the house. Welcome to you, Natalie. I caught your live the other day, managed to share it, but I didn't manage to watch it. If you've not seen Natalie's kind of lives, you'll need to go over to her lives as well. She does some brilliant lives. First thing in the morning, she gets up first thing in the morning, about 6:30 in the morning, and just starts doing a live, which is brilliant. I love kind of the way you do that, Natalie, so that's brilliant. And we'll give you the link to that as well. Natalie, if actually you could put the link to your page, that would be brilliant, just to add a link to your page. and we'll get that added for you as well, and people can check out your lives, because I know you do some brilliant lives. So have we got any more questions just now before we, how long have we been on? 23 minutes. See, it always flies by, the time always flies by when we're doing these Q&As. Okay. This may be helpful for everyone about asking for Facebook Lives. I forgot about that. We've written a kind of an article all about doing Facebook Lives, which is brilliant. Just put that on the blog, Your Digital Formula blog. And it was Maria and myself that kind of collaborated with this article. So because Maria's really experienced in doing Facebook Lives as well. So we kind of collaborated on this article as well, which is brilliant. And so check that out just now. So Maria's just put a link up there just now. Lorraine Emmett saying you better be Jock. I don't know, is that referring to coming to Scotland? Hopefully coming to Scotland. And we're going to start promoting that soon. We've got a YDFLive event, so Your Digital Formula live event, and it's going to be in Scotland in June 2017. So we're going to be really kind of promoting that from January onwards. Got some great speakers coming to that as well, so can't wait for that. But we're way too busy with other stuff. We've got another webinar coming out in a couple of weeks' time, which is going to be great. Can't wait for that. We've got programs that we're writing just now, one on YDFLive or one on Facebook Live. We're writing that, and another program, and kind of loads of other stuff going on in the background. And the YDF program itself, we're adding even more content to that as well. So cannot wait for that. It's all go just now in business, but it's really good. Amanda Foy saying, oh, I just loaded the Facebook app onto my Windows 10 and did a live from my computer into my online group. Nice. Excellent. So you can get the Facebook app. I didn't actually know that you could put it on Windows. The Facebook app onto my Windows 10 and did a live from my computer into my online group. Excellent. That's brilliant, Amanda. That's a good tip, actually. Comments are sticking today. Yes, they are, as Facebook is playing up again. And that's Maria saying that. They're a bit of a pain in the arse, to be honest, but I'll just keep jumping back and forth and getting the refresh ones. Okay, so any more questions before I go? One last option. If you like these videos, obviously what to do is share the videos as well, so you can share the love and give me wee hearts and kind of likes. I like to see all these wee kind of hearts flying across the screen. It's always nice to see. So share this video if you like it. I'll put links down below so you can join our free group as well. We've got the link for the article that I was talking about for the Facebook Live that myself and Maria worked on. So yeah, I've got loads of wee hearts kind of flying in just now, which is brilliant. Thank you very much, everybody. Can't wait to join the tribe, Cindy. So I hear you're dealing with Maria just now. Hopefully we can get that sorted out for you, Cindy. And you can become part of the YDF tribe as well. So I can't wait until you're in. And you're coming in at the perfect time as well, because we're changing over to the new platform. So there's loads more information in there. And it's much more in a linear fashion as well. So it's very much step by step by step. So can't wait till you're in the tribe as well. And that'll be great to see you in there. Natalie Masapia, I'll come to Scotland. I've never been. You've never been to Scotland? You need to come to Scotland. Yeah, so Natalie, that's happening in June 2017. And so it's a 2-day event at the National Museum of Scotland, June the 15th to June the 17th. And we'll be talking about online business, talking about Facebook, and talking about kind of heart-centered entrepreneurship as well. So that's going to be really good. And we've got some brilliant speakers lined up, and we're trying to court some other brilliant speakers as well as we speak. So with that, I'm going to love you and leave you, and hope you have a brilliant Friday, whatever you're doing, and hope you have an even better weekend. And until Monday, take care. Namaste. Bye now.